Hello, English language learners. My name is Alan, your English language coach, and I'm here with the first ever episode of pronunciation practice. Now, before we start practicing a particular sound in English, I want to first point out one important distinction among most letters in, not just in English, but in any spoken human language. Because the human voice only has a certain range of options of sounds that it can make. So most sounds in any spoken language, not all, but most, can be divided into two categories: voiced and voiceless, or sometimes called unvoiced. And you can tell whether a sound is voiced or voiceless by putting a hand on your throat. And if you can feel vibrations, because then you're using your voice box, the sound is called a voiced sound. If you can feel no vibrations here in your throat, then it's an unvoiced or voiceless sound. Let me give you an example. The first consonant in the English alphabet, B, is pronounced B. When you pronounce B in English, B, you can feel a vibration. So you can tell that is a voiced consonant. Now the interesting thing is that many sounds, though not all, have a voiced and an unvoiced companion with each other. So they come in sets of two. Now if I try to make the same sound as B, but without using my vocal cords, I use the same motions in my lips, my tongue, my teeth, but without using my voice box. Let's try that. I'll use the voice box and then I won't, and you'll see what I mean by having a companion sound, which is another sound which is very popular in many languages, including English. So I'll do the B first. So B, B, P, P, right? So B, P. So the B and the P, in terms of voiced and voiceless, are companion sounds. There are about 7 or 8 groups of two companion sounds in the English language. Your job, before next week when I post my next installment of pronunciation practice, is to find 3 or 4 of those groups of two or pairs. See what other letters in the English language can be paired with each other. Try to find 3 or 4 of those. Hint, we're only working with consonants here because all vowels are voiced. A, E, I, O, and U, and all the different sounds that those 5 letters can make in English are voiced. So we're only thinking about consonants here. Another warning is that some sounds in English only have a voiced version, all right? They don't have an unvoiced version. That may not be true in other languages, but at least it is in English. So try to find 3 or 4 pairs and mark those in the chat box in the bottom. See how many you can find. Until next week, bye-bye.